Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Esteemed Gentleman podcast for Friday, June 10th. I'm your host, Scott Labrie. Joined alongside me, we have Uncle T-Bag, Tyler Sunt.
Hello.
And all day Eric Duchesne.
Hello.
How's it going today, guys?
Good.
Good. Nice warm day out there.
Mm-hmm. Very nice warm day.
Some might say a little too warm.
I'll take this.
No, it's not bad.
It is a little humid, I'll give it that, but I still don't mind this in the slightest. And it's going to suck when I get home to the condo, and it's going to be plus 40 damn near in the building because there's no ventilation at all inside.
Yeah.
Got the fan going, full blast doors open, and just trying to get some air to cool it off. But
Whenever I go to the weather network, it's always like, watch out for them UVs. I don't know what changes throughout the season where it's like
sun's height, maybe.
Maybe, I don't know.
Could be.
It does say like 3 in the morning, and like afternoon's like 6. So, assuming it's where the sun position's at. And, yeah, I don't know.
What the fuck? I don't know. Any meteorologist listening, tell us what the UV means.
The sun is pointing right at that big hole in the ozone, and it's going right through it.
That's opened up because of Chernobyl. That one.
Chernobyl.
Because of the Russians, what they did.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's definitely hot out. My blasting helmet was a little moist in there.
Yeah.
Take it off and it's just pouring sweat. I'm like, holy shit! Because I got fresh air constantly coming in, but it was burning kind of hot. So like the water was coming in, the compressor was getting really warm, and it actually overheated, and the engine had to shut down because it was overheating. And I'm just like, and as soon as it shut down, the fresh air stopped coming in. I'm like, oh, gotta get this air hose off. I'm like, oh my god, I'm like having like a little mini panic attack. I'm like,
That's scary, yeah.
It's hot in there. Like, it's not like I'm like completely choked off and I have no air.
Yeah.
It's just like I have to reach up and I have to pull the it's like an elastic thing that goes around your neck to just kind of keep it sort of the dust out. But it's like, holy shit, man.
If you were a little claustrophobic, that would be a little bit of a panic.
Yeah, I kind of was like, oh fuck, I'm kind of freaking out a little bit here. So I took the air hose off and pulled it off, and fucking sweat pouring out. I'm like, holy shit. So
I know. I think I would have a little panic attack if that was the case.
Well, even when we made our Grand Tower Massacre video and you had the mask on,
you
were like freaking out. I'm like,
I could not fucking breathe. Like, it was impossible to breathe in that thing. Oh yeah.
Oh, I had that thing on when it was my turn to wear it. I was walking around. I had no problem with it. That's weird, eh?
Fuck. Oh, I just like
it's crazy.
Trying to move around and like trying to breathe and like, I can't. I had to take it off and like inhale for a second and put it back on, and it was terrible. Yeah, I just could not do that. And then like I get very claustrophobic too, I find, because when I go hunting, we tent it like in mid-November when it's warm enough for it, and you have to wear the coffin sleeping bags, and I can't do that. I thought not be able to move and sleep, just like be stuck there all night. I had a panic attack. I had to like get out and walk around for a little while.
Holy man!
Yeah.
I'm not quite that bad. I don't think. No.
Well, I learned the trick to focus on the horizon, like focus as far as you can, and not think about your surroundings as best you can. But like I guess I am a little claustrophobic for
that
how
shit
it is.
Real interesting.
Yeah. Crap.
Yeah.
Have you seen the movie The Descent yet?
Yes, and that terrifies the fuck out of me.
That's very. Like I'm not very claustrophobic watching that movie. I felt sick.
That whole idea, you see people go in those rock caverns and like they go and just climb through all those little crevasses and go around. Like, no fucking way would I ever do that.
And they get stuck.
Oh,
and I'm like, I can't do this. No, I couldn't do it. Fuck
like
that.
It's a one way in, one way out, and it's like a hole just the size of your body to squeeze through. No fucking way.
Yeah. For some reason, I was perusing YouTube, and there was tips and tricks when you're cave exploring. I have no idea how this came up or what I watched that's related to that or why it would be even like in one of my recommended videos. And it says tips and tricks on what to do if you get stuck in whatever, like a body size hole, and how like backing out is the best way to do it. Instead of going forward, you just back out the same way you came in, blah, blah, blah. And like just adjust I'm like, how do you get into like, and the instructor's like, okay, so he's like in a fake cave kind of thing, and he's like talking about it. I'm like, I can't even watch this. Like, fuck, why would you even get yourself into a position like that? Why?
Why?
Well, I don't understand that. Like, thrill junkies just...
Oh, adrenaline junkies, yeah, exactly.
Just that's like
those people and the people who like hang off of like a crane with their hands or something like that. It's just like...
The people that are going up on those skyscrapers and hang off the edge.
Yeah.
Oh God, I can't, because I can't do heights. I can't do heights.
Yeah, I can do heights. I can do that.
No, see, like when I
go up, but I can see the horizon. If I can see far, I feel pretty good. It's that close and tight feeling I don't like. Yeah.
I don't know, man. When I'm sandblasting at work, and I have to go into Genie, which is like basically like a lift, like a crane lift, and it comes up and whatever. So I have to do like these big semi-vacs. So like we lift the trailer up, and I got to get underneath it. So I got to go all the way to the top. So I got to like I drive this thing on the top, like you're in the thing, and I got the restraint to keep you in there, like the fall arrest harness. And everything too, like, and you're driving, and all of a sudden something kind of starts shaking. I'm like, I'm like, this is where I die. I'm like, holy fuck! And then I'm like trying to blast. I'm like shaking, like. So I'm holding the hose, the weight of this hose, and I'm like, whatever, 15, 20 feet up or whatever. I'm just like, I can't, man. I mean, I do it.
I'm with you there too. Like, yeah, I know chairlifts like on ski hills always make me nervous too as well. Like that swinginess of it. It's like I don't like that.
I have to look up. I can't look down when I'm going up on a chairlift.
Yeah, I can look down all I can, but it's that when you stop suddenly and you're just swinging there.
It's like the best of both worlds. You're stuck in somewhere and you're high up.
And you're high up. It's like, and all this is
stuck
bar,
and you're high up.
All this is a little bar holding you into the chair, and like I just my ass sliding more and more down. I'm like, grab on the back, grab on to the side. Don't fucking move. Don't think about it, and just panic for like 20
Just
minutes.
like that movie Frozen, not the Walt Disney one, but the other one. When those three friends get stuck on a trailer. You ever watch that one?
Oh, I remember that one. I haven't seen it. That came out a while ago.
I think I bought it. Yeah, it's an older one. I think I bought it. I have it on DVD. That movie was... that was pretty gnarly. Then the one guy's like... They're sitting up there and it's been overnight and they have to like pee. And the one girl like pees and she freezes. And then she's like kind of like iced up and they're like shaking and they're starting to get frostbite and stuff. Because the whole... I don't even know how... Like, how does that even happen?
It shouldn't physically happen.
And then there's fucking... They're trying to think about, like, find ways to climb down, but it's too far of a drop. And then... And then they hear, like, howling of, like, the wolves because they're coming in, too. And then the one guy is like, fuck it, I'm just going to jump down. I'm going to try and see if I can land properly. He lands and fucking both his kneecaps blast out and he's laying there. And then the wolves get drawn to the scent of his blood and his weakness. And they just... maul him underneath, like the girlfriend's like watching him get fucking eaten alive and he's screaming like, don't let her watch. Oh, it's such a fucked up movie.
Jesus. Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, it's wild. It's a wild movie, man. I watched it a few times actually. I'm like, yeah, you guys gotta see this. You guys gotta see this movie. Just a fucking hidden gem. It was quite entertaining. For a very simple, stupid concept. It's like, ooh, yeah, I could see it going this way, kind of. I guess they had to throw in the wolves for a little bit more.
Yeah, a little more of a...
dramatic, whatever.
Yeah.
It'd be way more depressing if he just, like, broke his legs and he just laid there and then just, like, bled to death. Just like,
Yeah, that would be...
Gotta get the wolves in there.
Yeah.
But he was worried about the wolves, so he jumped down?
Well, they heard the wolves a little bit, and they were like, oh, we should probably think about getting out of here. Like, we gotta do something, blah, blah, blah. But you're safe up... But they're not safe up there because it's, like, blizzarding now. And
you're adding logic to a movie that doesn't have logic, Scott. It's not gonna...
And plus, it's three college kids that are just dumb, right? Like...
The wolf's got a ladder. Fuck.
Better die.
The carpentry wolves are making us stealth. Shit.
They're cutting down trees, making ladders. Yeah. Or they're just piling on top of each other, making a little pyramid. Oh, shit. Just kicking the wolves down the pyramid.
They gain sentience. All right.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stupid movie like that, yeah.
That's a good movie.
Those teen, not really a disaster movie, but like
in a way it is.
Yeah, in a way.
In a way.
Yeah, survival movie.
I'll put that on par with, what's the other movie we always talk about with those guys crashed in the Alaskan wilderness? With the bear, has like the Baldwin, one of the Baldwins there.
Yeah, that one.
Something like that, yeah.
No, I know which one that is. I always forget what the name of it is. It's such a simple title, too. I can't remember. Anthony Hopkins on end.
Anthony Hopkins, that's what it is, yeah.
Alec Baldwin. God damn it.
The Gray. No, it's not.
No, that
that's
one.
another
I
one,
stopped
yeah.
watching that one, actually. I got about 20 minutes into it. I'm like, this is goofy.
Really?
Yeah, it's kind of goofy.
Oh, I heard it was good. Never watched it though. That was like when Liam Neeson made his big return.
I might have to watch it again.
Had
though.
that and like Taken
That was
like back to back,
for
right?
Taken, I think, yeah.
That Taken was very good, though. Taken was awesome.
Yeah, Taken, yeah, it was, and then
he just started getting older and
kept doing the same shit over and over.
always got worse and worse.
Yeah.
Taken 2 wasn't bad either.
Yeah,
I don't think I've seen the second one. I've only seen
I've
the first.
seen bits of
There's
the third
4 of
one.
them, right?
3 or 4 of them for sure.
I don't even know.
3 for sure.
I know of 3 for sure.
Yeah.
What's the one that has the funny like him jumping over a fence scene? Is that Taken?
And it's like 18 cuts. That's the third one, I
like-
think.
That's the third one, yeah.
He's like cut down, and he's like on the other side.
Yeah, they're like doing an analysis of the clip, and they're like, look at how many cuts they do for him hopping over a fence. It's just like, holy fuck. That's like the oh my god, I can't think at all.
Queen,
yeah, you know
Oh, yeah.
exactly what I'm talking about. The little
lunch
scene where they're sitting
lunch
in,
scene, yeah.
Yeah.
and how many different cuts in it won for best editing.
Yes.
Like, what? What?
The game is rigged from the start, man, and it shows.
Yeah,
That movie won best editing. Then yeah, somebody
somebody.
people
got
don't-
something.
It's all nobody actually watches these movies. Nobody watches these movies. Who voters, anyways.
That's weird, eh? It doesn't make a lot
For
of
the
sense.
technicality awards, I guess.
Right.
Nobody watches.
Yeah.
It's like whatever.
They just
Yeah.
give them out and yeah.
Yeah,
This one's got music in it, so you know, editing, sure.
yeah, and it's about Queen, so
Yeah.
it's got to be an Oscar movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, brutal. Still haven't seen it. I don't know. Have you seen the movie though? No, I haven't either.
No.
Bohemian
Bohemian Rhapsody, yeah.
Bohemian Rhapsody. Yeah,
Yeah.
so I'm like, fuck, what the fuck's the name of it?
Nope. I wanted to see the when it first got pitched with Borat's actor.
Sacha Baron Cohen.
Was going to play Freddie Mercury, and he wanted like a full on like proper Freddie Mercury, where they're not afraid to hide anything or show anything. But like, no, we want none of that because it makes people look bad, and they didn't want to look bad because all the bandmates in that movie look like they're angels compared to Freddie.
Yeah.
And Bohemian Rhapsody, but like, well, no, like they were fucking rock stars. They got into some shit, right? But they didn't want to show that. So Sacha Baron Cohen wanted to make a proper like Queen movie and show all the shit. But
And I think
they
the reason for like all those cuts and stuff like that was like
there's
in the contract to have like
obligated
equal
to have so
screen
many,
time.
yeah,
as,
that kind of bullshit. So it was very much like a studio involvement. Like, no, we want a good image. We want to. We're controlling the narrative kind of stuff. It's like, that's horseshit because like there's so many funny shit from hearing about Freddie Mercury and his life. And it's like, oh, come on, like don't be afraid to show that. But no,
That's like I heard Motley Crue was really good because the Motley Crue biography movie or whatever on Netflix apparently is just like the first opening scene is like this pool party thing, and they're all doing coke off like these women, and they're just party animals.
oh, I
man.
believe it. Yeah.
And then because there's a kid that drowns at one of the parties, and it was like one of these things that happened with the band that they were just kind of like, because they couldn't really shake it after, and it gave them like a really bad name. I never seen it. I had no idea that this even happened.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
But these guys, I guess it's like right to a T, like how their lifestyle was, and they don't hold anything back in this one. Like it's
Yeah, Elsa Cooper's an interesting fellow too, so that's one I want to watch for sure too. Because like Freddie Mercury, like he lives an interesting life, and if you're just going to sugarcoat all the stuff like that, well then it's not.
well, you got to get all the raw, dirty details.
Yes.
Everyone's human. Everyone does.
And I keep seeing
stupid
more and more
shit.
reviews. Like I read a review about The Last Dance, and everyone's like, "Oh, it really portrayed me." I'm like, "Well, they're just telling you the facts, guy. Like they wouldn't." Yeah, good and bad. That's how it was, right? And one other documentary where they're talking about that, where they're like, "Oh yeah, the Magic Johnson series,
No,
Winning
Winning
Time."
Time,
Like he disowned, like I did not approve any of this, but everyone's like, "No, this is actually what happened with him." But because it makes him look bad, he wants nothing to do with it. I'm like, "Well, dude, like accept how your past was and just kind of
Nobody's gonna judge
No,
you
like, for being a fucking human being." Like,
and
yeah.
if they do, then they can just go fuck themselves. Who
like
gives a shit?
he's been
Everyone's
it
human.
shows him being a very big womanizer, and he was. Like everyone has shown on record that he was a womanizer, but I want nothing to do with that. Same with what's the other one of the druggy basketball teammates? I forget his name. He gets kicked off at the end. Did you watch it yet or not yet?
I haven't watched it, no.
He was on the team, but he gets discharged because of he's going a bit too hard on the drugs, and he's going to apparently he was going to attempt to kill Kareem Abdul.
Ginger bar.
Yes, but that fell through. But they showed it, so did it actually happen? I don't know. But again, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's like, yeah, no, I don't like it. It showed me in bad light. I'm an asshole, and I'm like, well, yeah, you were an asshole in real life, I guess. So
Well, that's just
get over it, dude. Like it's
right. No, and make it true, man. Like
Yeah.
to show how it happened. That's what people want to know. They want to. They see the image that you portray on TV already. They want to know what you're like as a person. That's the interesting part.
But also, like, it could be a little sensationalized too, just because I mean, it's
that is true.
it's
It is dramatic.
TV
It is
show,
that
right?
way.
and you need some good,
But then
juicy content.
that's where
on
you
there too, right?
you come in and be like, look, like this, it happened like this, and this is from my word of mouth, and this is how it is. If you're making it overly dramatic, then that's more of studio development to make it more entertaining. Sure, but
Right.
that's when you come in and lay down the truth because that's what people want.
Yeah.
In the end, they just want the truth.
It has to be like you like for I don't know. Not everybody's gonna do this because you could watch Winning Time and then you could also watch what's it called? His Name is Magic, I think, is the Magic Johnson
Documentary.
Yeah.
documentary on Apple TV Plus that came out recently.
Okay.
So I like you could watch probably those together and probably get a
Know everything
decent
idea.
idea. Like, because I mean, like, sure, like the documentary is probably showing Magic in his like best light, and
right.
All
of his achievements and the great shit he's done.
Probably somewhere in the
Not
middle
all the
here.
women he slayed when he was famous.
Right.
Yeah.
Throwing his Magic Johnson around everywhere.
Literally, yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Who's the person you want to see a biopic made for? Vince McMahon. That's like that'd be.
That-
That would be. I would see that one.
That will be one that would be so heavily edited and so like
But you need somebody that's not going to hold back.
exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
he will be. It will
I
be
can't
so
even
fucking
imagine.
prim and proper that he'll never look awful.
Oh yeah, you have to wait till he's dead to do it for
Yeah.
sure.
That'd be a good one. I would
That'd
like
be a
to see
good
that
one if they show the if
Just
they
because
show
of how
it is.
psychotic he is on
Yeah.
the show, like I
Yeah.
can't even
And how
imagine
he
what
is
he's
in
like
real life,
In
yeah.
real life, I can't even imagine what he's like in real life. Guy's just a lunatic.
I'd have to be like a series though. Like I don't think they could do it in one movie. Like,
No,
there'd
not
be
that
so
spanning.
much.
Not that spanning of a career for sure.
I think an interesting one, but probably a depressing one would be like Marilyn Manson. That'd be an interesting one. I think.
Especially with like all the allegations.
Oh,
and
yeah.
shit that
Yeah.
happened.
That would be like a really dark, interesting character
Yeah.
study. That one, I think that'd be really interesting because he's just such a weird, super smart guy.
Yeah, and
Very like a
Down to
whole bunch of
earth.
shit going on in his
Yeah.
mind. Like he's ahead of everybody. Like like he's just such
Like,
a genius.
He's one of those people where you see him at first, but you don't realize that's how smart he actually is. Like he approaches you and talks to you, and he's very like mild mannered, very calm, still very sophisticated for how
But
he
he
is.
just has such a
but such
creepy presence and just
yeah.
like, okay, this guy is like, okay, everybody's quiet. Just wait till he talks. Like, oh fuck, what is this creature?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that'd be really interesting. How about you? Oh, besides Vince,
Oh, he said Vince
I
McMahon.
guess he said
Vince, yeah, and then I was just thinking. I wonder, like, did someone made one about Kurt Cobain, like a biopic about Kurt Cobain?
There's been
Maybe there
multiple-
might have been like a TV
There's
one.
got to
Yeah.
be, I would think.
Yeah.
I know Dave Grohl's talked about him a lot too, and stuff like that.
Maybe like
yeah.
a Stephen King one. That'd be kind of interesting too.
Stephen King, yeah, that'd be interesting. Yeah, how he got into drugs and stuff, and when he was writing his earlier stuff, and his accident and everything, and how his writing changed and all that. Yeah, how he started. That'd be really interesting. Who some of his inspirations were. Yeah, that'd be a really good one. Stephen King be awesome. And how he pumps out so many fucking books a year.
Right.
Holy
Yeah.
crap. Well, George R. R. Martin and him were having a little like interview with each other. They were on stage and talking about it, and George R. R. Martin's just like, it takes him like 10, 11 years to write one book, and he's like, how the hell do you write so many fucking books a year? And he's just like, George R. R. Martin's like, got such a potty mouth. He's hilarious, man. He's hilarious. Yeah, that was interesting.
You got to think probably Marvel's working on a Stan Lee one.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. But that'd be another one too, where it's very
That'd be a
much
good one.
like in the good light.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Bit of a mouth on that guy. Him and Jack Kirby had a bit of a history.
There might be two
Yeah.
documentaries on him, maybe. Kind of like.
Apparently, him and Kirby's wife fooled around for a bit. I don't know. So it's yeah.
Stan the man.
Yeah, lots of reports too of him being very much like not swindling. Very much like would sell out for whatever we could. Just kind of make the money however he can, wherever he can.
Okay.
Like yeah, when he first pitched that Spider-Man in Japan was like just a random idea. To make it work. I don't care. Just do it. Give me the money for it. Like yeah, that's all.
Yeah.
That's all kind of how he was. So, but yeah,
Yeah.
Hulk Hogan. I think they're working on it, right?
I think
Isn't,
so, yeah.
A Hulk Hogan. Oh yeah.
Isn't what's his face Thor supposed to be Hulk
Be
Hogan?
playing him, yeah. That was a while ago. That was
a
like
while
a year
ago,
or
yeah,
2
Chris
years ago.
Hemsworth, yeah.
They were talking about it because he
Must
got
be
it.
getting close to.
I imagine they're done filming
I'm
it.
sure.
They
I'm
must be
sure I've
just-
seen stills or shots of that movie. Like
Well, because he
behind
had a
the
whole
scenes.
training regiment they were talking about on Facebook. They showed him like getting super bulked
Yeah.
up and grew out his freaking handlebar mustache and everything. And
I don't know why this one popped in my head first thing, but I don't know why it was James Earl Jones. It was my first one I thought of. I'm like, that'd be an interesting person to kind of learn more about.
that would be
See
it.
how he is. Yeah, I don't know why it was the first one, but as someone with such an iconic voice who did lots of like voicing roles, like why?
Yeah.
And a few acting roles here and there, but I think it'd be interesting to kind
I
of.
got a good one. Bill Cosby.
Aw.
Ooh, that would be a spicy one.
You own a lot of bad people.
Yeah.
Biopics. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think that'd be good.
Mm-hmm.
Be pretty rough.
It would be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, then you see the turn. That's what because that for me when that happened, that was very much out of that feel for him because like really he was like that. I never would have thought in 1,000 years.
Yeah.
I thought.
Bill fatherhood Cosby was like that. Like wow, like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Wearing
But, like-
cotton knitted sweaters
Yeah.
and just fucking family man.
It's just weird, like thinking like how you would do that movie because like usually it's told in chronological order of
Yeah.
like
Mm-hmm.
him doing comedy or whatever, and then getting a TV show, and it's like, all right, here's the rape scene,
Here's
stuff
the
like that,
dirty stuff. Yeah.
and now here's him being successful all 3 years
Yeah.
after that, and then like at the end of the movie, and now he's caught. It's
Yeah.
like, well, good you bastard. I
Yeah.
guess.
It'd be like
yeah.
a miniseries. It'd have to be like an HBO.
It'd be like a
limited
4 or
series.
5 episode miniseries.
Yeah, hour and 20-minute long episodes of
Yeah.
just one episode per stage of his life or something. And then the final one is just all the accusations and him fighting it and getting Woody.
Hey.
And then all the memes. Oh, God.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, his photoshopping his face on a basketball player and it's like a pill going into a glass. He's like,
Just make a biopic of Ezra Miller.
Oh God, that's yeah.
yeah, what's going on with that? Like, I don't even know what's happening.
He got arrested for something else
Yeah.
recently.
What?
Yeah.
What?
I think of domestic violence, some sort of.
Something like that. It was still in Hawaii again too, right?
I guess so. I
Yeah.
think so. Let me Google.
I heard that the early screenings of Flash was really good, but he's in a lot of trouble.
He's a character, turning out to be a character. Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is he doing? What is this
Oh,
guy?
he's been accused of grooming by a minor's parents.
Oh Jesus.
Grooming.
Yes.
The old Lindy on
Yeah.
the.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ezra Miller, accused of grooming a girl since she was 12 years old, provided drugs and alcohol.
What are you doing, Ezra?
Sex pest. What are you doing?
It's like, at what point do they just go like,
To-
reshoots, like
Yeah.
reshoots of the Flash now, like,
Or just scrap it, man.
or
Yeah.
scrap it.
Fuck.
If
You've got-
this one's supposed to,
You got
reset the
Aquaman
whole
now, you've got
DCU
Flash.
or something.
DC has been fucked since Warner Brothers took on the fucking DC universe, man.
And it's trying to be what they weren't. They're trying to be Avengers, and they
Yeah.
couldn't just
Let's
let
get
it
a-
be their own thing.
Let's
you know?
get a bunch of rapists to star in these movies and fucking see where it goes.
I think it's just one.
Yeah. A bunch of races like this.
Henry
They all
Cavill,
are,
you're
damn it.
all right. Jason Momoa, we're not saying nothing.
They
No,
just
God,
haven't.
no.
They just
They
haven't
love
got
the-
caught
love the
yet.
guy,
They're
yeah.
all fucked.
Ben Affleck.
We don't know yet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oy.
Yeah.
What is happening, man? I thought after they got rid of that kingpin there, Harvey Weinstein, I thought it would be over, but
No. People,
Oh, God.
people in power, man. That's what happens. Yeah.
well, I guess you take one down. It's like, hey, we can get the rest cleaned
There's,
up. man.
there's more. Yeah.
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 You just get the rest.
People in power. That's yeah.
Yeah.
Who knows?
What a fucking disaster Hollywood is, man.
Okay, here we are, just laughing about it.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Bastards. No.
Fucking bastards. You have all this money. You have all this opportunity to do whatever you want. You choose that. You choose
Because they can.
to degrade yourself by being greasy.
When you have everything,
motherfuckers.
what is there left to have?
I guess. I suppose. Just quit and go fucking...
Just quit.
Just quit Hollywood and spend your $100 million and fucking...
I saw a clip of the podcast of his podcast, but on Steve-O's podcast, he had not Macaulay Culkin, Malcolm in the Middle Star
Frankie Muniz.
on there. And
Okay.
he didn't age a day, but like, what the hell has he been up to? But I guess he's just been doing his own thing, just living life. He made all his money on the TV show, so it's like, yeah, just doing my
And
own
why
thing.
wouldn't you?
Why wouldn't you?
That's
Yeah,
like Rick
yeah.
Moranis.
Yeah.
Same thing. Like he was
I
in...
think he like races cars or something.
Yeah, he
Frankie
collects
Muniz.
cars. He just does his
Okay.
own thing. But yeah, he's just doing his own thing. So I'm like, that is the way to fucking do it, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Quit while you're ahead.
yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck you
But
got your money,
he said
man.
he was fighting with his was it parents or his agency about like money being split incorrectly and stuff
yeah.
like that. Yeah. So,
Okay.
but he was still had lots of money regardless, right? But it was
Yeah.
still like that kind of shit where, and it's like it's very not uncommon for child actors to be kind of taking advantage of that
Yeah,
kind of
for
stuff.
sure.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really shitty. Like with what happened with Macaulay Culkin. Yeah, a lot of child actors really get fucked up after that, man.
What's his name now? He's all fucked up still. Shia LaBeouf. He's
Oh,
still
yeah.
fighting with that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy almost went completely ballistic.
Yep. Well,
Holy
yeah.
crap.
Yeah. He has a.
I forget
Interesting
what
one.
movie was for. He was in. It might have been. There was like a Zoom call with like Brad Pitt and all these
Fury?
celebrities. It wasn't Fury. It was during the pandemic, but it was all these celebrities on this Zoom call, and he's like in a truck or some vehicle
Driving.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
weren't they doing
something, and he's
Fast Times at
smoking
Ridgemont
and
High? Is that what it was?
something like that. But he's smoking. He's taking a hit the whole
Yeah.
time. He looks like he's fucking just like doesn't
Just
care.
fucked
Looks like
right
a
up.
hobo. They pulled off the road. Like it looks greasy as fuck. Like what the hell, dude?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think they were doing like a script reading or something like that. And I think he was
Yeah.
playing a stoner character.
Yeah,
so.
but then you see Brad Pitt's face is like, oh my god, like just a look of disappointment on his face.
he's
Is like,
like, we're gonna be in the news tomorrow.
yeah,
Yeah. Good job. Good
Yeah.
job. Yeah.
it was something like that. Yeah, it was right at was a blast that day. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, Shia.
child actors.
Peanut Butter Falcon. I still haven't seen that movie.
I heard good things about it. Same. We should watch that one day.
The Peanut Butter Falcon.
So the movie in reality too is about wrestling and everything. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's he wants to
wants to be a
become a
wrestler.
wrestler. That's his wrestling name.
Yep.
Peanut Butter Falcon.
Yeah.
Shia LaBeouf is like this wayward person and meets up along the way. Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, sounds
It's an
good.
interesting concept.
Yeah.
But it's very.
It's got good
When I
reviews.
watched like trailers, like, oh, this is very Forrest Gumpy.
Yeah, it looked like that. Yeah,
Might be good then.
Yeah,
I like Forrest Gump.
yeah.
I like Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
any final thoughts before we get out of here?
Gonna go see Maverick tomorrow.
Top Gun.
Top Gun
Maverick.
baby. We're going back to the danger zone.
Yeah. Hopefully, we'll have a review for you come Monday.
Come
I guess.
Monday. Yeah.
Yep.
And hopefully, you enjoy it more than the first one.
That's right.
I've heard nothing but good things
Yeah.
about it. So yeah, I was stoked to see the Jets and the nostalgia trip and yeah.
Just the updated filming.
And Tom Cruise on stilts. Here we go, baby.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Now everybody else is just kneeling now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
Put their shoes on their knees.
Yeah.
They just cut and crop him and extend his legs now with technology. He doesn't have to. The lighting's all completely different.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Why are you looking above his head, Tom? It's like, oh, because they edited it higher up. So he says fucking same height.
it's all deep faked.
yeah.
Deep faked to make him a foot taller.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Good stuff.
Well, thank you so much for watching. If you're watching on YouTube, like, subscribe, comment, you can share with a friend. If you're listening on podcast service, subscribe, give us a rating, and head over to our Facebook page, like the page. You can submit a question for our Ask Us Anything show, or you can submit your movie review. We're doing Goodfellas, right? That's what we're doing.
right.
Not this Wednesday. Wednesday after.
Wednesday after.
Yeah,
That's
so,
right.
And if you want, if you've seen Top Gun Maverick, you can
Love
submit.
to hear from you as well.
You can submit a review for that too.
Yeah.
We'll be talking about that. So, all right, adios, goodbye. Have a great weekend. We'll see you Monday.
Till then, goodbye.
See yous.
Why'd you say that?
I don't know. That's weird.
It's weird.
All right, bye.